Gomes looking for the overlap. Alba inside. It's Messi!
Yes, an amazing Friday morning to you listeners out there. And of course, the program you're onto is Sports Diaries. This is coming to you from no other station but iPower 102.7 FM. This is your delectable sports program. And I am your favorite sports diva. And this morning, of course, I will be taking you on an eventful ride through the world of sport, beginning from the latest sports update, expert analysis, and exciting highlights in the sporting arena. So stay tuned to iPower 102.7 FM. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and let's get the sports party started. From this, we've got on the UEFA, as the UEFA have come out to say they will boycott FIFA's tournament if Gianni Infantino goes ahead with his proposal to sell off a stake in the World Cup. This decision was taken at an emergency meeting of all UEFA 55 member association. Infantino has given Football Association until the 19th of September to back his plan to sell off part of FIFA to a private investor with a 30.1 million euros incentive to accept. It is a move that UEFA has kicked against, and they also threatened not to be part of the next tournament. Yes, moving away from that, well, we've got these on PFL, and we've got these on the transfer scene, and this is coming from Bendel Insurance, as Bendel Insurance are reported to be interested in resigning forward Uche Collins. It could be recalled that Collins was on the book of the Benin Arsenals during the 2024-25 campaign. Collins has scored 6 goals for the Benin-based club during his first stint at the club. He featured for Castina United in the Nigerian Premier Football League and PFL last season. Bendel Insurance are looking for more depth in their attack ahead of the new season. The Benin City Club are currently preparing for the new season. Yes, and I'm moving away from that, moving away from the MPFL. While we've got this on the Wafu B on the 20 Championship, as this is coming from the defending champions Flying Eagles of Nigeria, as they will look to secure their passage to the semi-finals of the Wafu B on the 20 Championship with victory over the Sparrow Hawks of Togo. The Group B encounter will hold at the Barry Conan Stadium in Yamoussoukro, and the match was held in Conan Stadium in Yamoussoukro the day before yesterday. The Flying Eagles started their campaign with a thrilling 4-2 victory over internal rivals Ghana, and a win over the Sparrow Hawks will ensure their early passage through the last 4. Togo lost their opening fixtures 3-1 to Burkina Faso, and they must not lose the game to avoid an early exit. Yes, sir. Moving away from that and moving to the 2026 World Cup, where we've got these on Argentina, as Argentina are the subject of FIFA's disciplinary proceedings over potential breaches of multiple laws during the 2026 World Cup. This includes the use of discriminatory chants and gestures, team misconduct, security and protocol failures, and inappropriate message being displayed. Chess players held up the banner that read, "The 4 Falklands are Argentines after they beat England 2-1 in the semi-finals. The banner is a potential breach of Article 13, paragraph 2C, which states that a sporting event cannot be used for demonstration of non-sporting nature. After they lost 1-0 to Spain in the final, some Argentina players were also involved in a bus stop. Leonardo Paredes grabbed and pushed by Spain players, while Nahu Molina also hit Rodri at full time. FIFA has also opened proceedings against Thiago Almada and their coach Roberto Ayala. Yes, and now quickly moving away from that, moving to the Glasgow 2026. The Glasgow 2026, where we've got these on the defending champion, Goodness Uwachuku. She smashed the record, the world record win, to win Nigeria's 7th gold medal in the women F42-44 and F61-64 discus event at the 2026 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. Uwachuku saved her best for the last, launching the discus. She launched the discus out to 39.66 millimeters to smash our own F42 world record by more than 3 meters and to secure the Commonwealth title. While Fumi Oduaye and Brekonen also won the silver and bronze. Oduaye came second with a throw of 38.52 meters, while Cronin made it to the podium with a season best of 36.36 meters. Team Nigeria Jessica Oji won silver in the women's shot put event with a throw of 17.87. Nigeria is currently 5th on the medal table with 7 gold medals, 5 silver and 2 bronze medals. Yeah, still talking Glasgow 2026, where we've got this from our very own Toby Amuso. As Toby Amuso breezed into the final of the women 100-meter hurdles at the 2026 Commonwealth Games. Amuso stopped to victory in our heat in 12.919 seconds, the fastest time ever run at the Games. It was also the third fastest time that the world record holder has ever run. South African Marion Forey came second in time of 12.50 seconds, while Jamaica Kerika Hughes was third in 12.69 seconds. Musa will be gunning for a third consecutive Commonwealth Games title in the final. Later, she is the overwhelming favorite to retain that title. Yes, moving away from that, where we've got this back to the MPFL, as we've got this on Bendel Insurance, and this is coming from Lekon Gabriel, as he has signed for the Nigerian Premier Football League side, Bendel Insurance. Gabriel joined the Benin Arsenals on a 2-year deal from Kun Khalifat FC. The defender was instrumental in Kun Khalifat FC's escape from relegation last season. Gabriel made 33 appearances, scoring twice for the Owerri-based club. He's a key addition to Kennedy Boboye's side. Recent reports recall that Bendel Insurance had earlier announced the signing of David Adekoya on Tuesday. Yes, and now quickly moving away from that and moving on because we've got a lot happening on the transfer scene. We've got this one coming from this one coming from Manchester United. As Manchester United have confirmed that defender Tyler Fredrickson has agreed on a permanent transfer to Swiss Super League side Lausanne Sport. The Red Devils disclosed this in a post via its website, thanking Fredrickson for his efforts during his time at Old Trafford. Fredrickson made his first-time debut for Manchester United against Wolves in April 2025. He is still talking transfer. Well, we've got these on Chelsea, as at least 2 Chelsea players have joined Xabi Alonso's squad on the pre-season tour. This is coming ahead of Chelsea's pre-season friendly against Tottenham Hotspur. That is going to be happening live tomorrow. The 2 new arrivals at the team hotel. The 2 new arrivals at the team hotel in Sydney are Moses Caicedo and Nicholas Jackson, joining up with Chelsea's squad for the pre-season tour. Caicedo and Jackson both missed Chelsea's opening tour fixture against Western Sydney Wanderers, which ended in a 6-4 victory for the Blues. The duo was not part of the initial group that travelled to Sydney because of their involvement at the 2026 World Cup with Ecuador and Senegal respectively. Yeah, still talking transfer. Well, we've got these on Real Madrid, as Real Madrid have agreed a double deal to sell both Gonzalez Garcia and Cesar Palacios to Fulham. According to recent reports, the Premier League side will pay a combined fee of 42.3 million euros. That is 50 million euros for the duo. Both Garcia and Palacios came through Real Madrid Academy. Garcia, a 22-year-old striker who was a top scorer at the club's World Cup last summer, is set to move for around 34 million euros. Meanwhile, Palacios, an 18-year-old midfielder who made his senior debut for Real Madrid in January, is costing Fulham around 8.5 million euros. New Fulham's head coach Alvaro Arbeloa has been the driving force behind these 2 deals, as he is familiar with both players from his time in Real Madrid as the first-time coach and working in the academy. Yes, still talking transfer. Well, we've got another one coming from Real Madrid, as Real Madrid have activated Carlos Espí's 25 million euros release clause as they finalize a deal to sign the players from Levante. Espí was attracting interest from Premier League clubs, but Madrid have swooped in to land him. Los Blancos have moved quickly for the striker to Jose Mourinho's request after Gonzalo Garcia joined Fulham. Football transfer expert Fabrizio Romano wrote on his X, and I quote, Real Madrid signed Carlos Espí as new striker. Here we go. 25 million euros release clause activated for Levante with formal letters sent to club. Tonight, Spanish striker joins immediately with medical in Madrid on Monday. Yeah, still talking transfer. Well, we've got this. Yeah, we've got this on Chelsea, as this is coming from Chelsea striker Liam Delap, as he could leave Stamford Bridge this summer transfer window to join Premier League rivals Nottingham Forest. According to recent reports, Nottingham Forest are keen on signing the 23-year-old after they missed out on bringing him to the club last year. Nottingham Forest are long-time fans of the former Ipswich Town star, and they wanted to sign him last summer before his move to Chelsea. Chelsea, but they are still keen on signing him now. The club's new manager, Oliver Glasner, is also said to be an admirer of Delap. The report added that Nottingham Forest wants a powerful but pacey attacker who can score double figures to complement Chris Wood this 2026-2027 season. Delap has not fully impressed since he joined the Blues in 2025, and he's yet seen if he will end up in Xabi Alonso's side. Yes, and I'm moving away from that. Well, we've got these on Turkish Super League, as this is coming from the Turkish Super League club, Konyaspor, as they have completed the signing of Super Eagle defender Chidozie Awaziem. Awaziem will join the green and white from French club Nantes, put pen to paper on a 2-year contract. The 29-year-old will wear the number 15 shirt in the upcoming season. The centre-back has also previously played in Turkey for Kayuka Rizespor, and he has also played for Aliaspor. Awaziem also joined, he only joined the Nantes from the MLS outfit Colorado Rapids last summer, but he pushed to leave the club following the relegation from League One. He started his professional career with Portugal, with FC Porto, and has also played for Spain and Croatia. Yes, moving away from that. Well, we've got these on the EPL, as this is coming from no other person but Eddie Howe, as he has left his role as Newcastle's manager following discussions with the club's hierarchy. This follows a summer in which the Magpies have lost key players. Sandro Tonali and Anthony Gordon have left for Tottenham Hotspur and Barcelona respectively, and there is uncertainty over the captain Bruno Guimaraes, who is being heavily linked with Arsenal. According to recent reports, those sales have played a factor in Owen's decision amid concerns that about what the club squad would look like at the start of the new campaign. Newcastle have already signed 20-year-old winger Bazoum Manatore from Ofayam for 42 million euros. 18-year-old midfielder Sean Starr from Ajax for 23 million euros, and 20-year-old goalkeeper Ewan Jowen from Reims for 18.5 million euros. However, they missed out on Switzerland international Johan Manzambi, who decided to move to Aston Villa. Newcastle have already started the process to find Owen's successor, with a number of names on the list of sporting directors Ross Wilson and CEO David Hopkinson. Yes, and I'm moving on now. Well, we've got this latest one on Chelsea, as Chelsea have completed the signing of Crystal Palace defender Maxime Lacroix, as Lacroix' arrival takes the Blues spending to beyond 250 million euros this summer. However, Chelsea are expected to move on a number of defenders in this window, including Trevor Chalobah, Bernard Badishil, and Axel Disasi. The deal from Lacroix is worth 51 million euros, and he joins on a 6-year deal. Lacroix becomes Chelsea's first signing, age 26 or over since the summer of 2022. Raheem Sterling and Khalido Koulibaly were brought in during the window when Chairman Todd Beckley stepped up into the role of interim sporting director. Chelsea have been looking to add players that are physically imposing, and they are bringing Premier League experience, and Lacroix fits that ball. Yes, moving away from that, well, we've got this coming from Barcelona. New signing Karim Adeyemi, as he has insisted that he is not afraid of competing with his new teammate Lamine Yamal. Adeyemi recently joined the Catalan clubs from Bundesliga side Borussia Dortmund this summer. Speaking in an interview with Newsman, the 24-year-old forward was asked if he is afraid of competing with Lamine Yamal for a position on the field. Adeyemi responded, and I quote, no, I do not fear any opponent. I know that if I give it my all, I will get playing time. Yes, those were statements coming from Barcelona new signing Karim Adeyemi as regards Lamine Yamal. Yes, and now quickly moving on. Well, we've got this on the Super Falcons of Nigeria. This is coming from Super Falcon goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie. She has accepted responsibility for Nigeria's shock defeat to Malawi in their opening match of the 2026 Women African Cup of Nations, saying the team remains determined to bounce back. The Brighton and Ovalborn shot stopper made this remarks in the post annexer while reacting to the defending champions 3-2 lost in the tournament debutants Malawi. She said, and I quote, this one really hurts. Not the result we wanted, but the fight was real. Left it all on the field, but it wasn't enough to get 3 points. The 24-year-old goalkeeper said the player accepted responsibility for the performance against a difficult opponent. Yes, still talking AFCON. I'm talking Super Falcons of Nigeria, where we will officially open the phone lines as regards the match that is going to be played today. And the match, those match that are going to be played today South Africa versus Ivory Coast. This is going to be happening by 6 p.m. And Burkina Faso versus Tanzania is going to be happening by 9 p.m. Yes, for matches that are going to be played tomorrow. That is Saturday, the beginning of a new month. Talking WAFCON, where we've got this Egypt versus Malawi will kick off by 6 p.m. tomorrow. And Nigeria versus Zambia will kick off by 9 p.m. tomorrow. Yes, for your predictions as regards the match between the match that is going to be happening live tomorrow, Friday, tomorrow. That is going to be happening live today, Friday the 31st of July, between South Africa versus Ivory Coast and Burkina Faso versus Tanzania. You can call us 0816552469 0816552469. Hello.
Hello, ma. Good morning, ma.
Good morning, Daddy Israel.
Thank you, ma.
Yes, how are you doing?
Yesterday, fine, ma. Yesterday, I later forgot. I was busy. I want to ask him the radio. You always ended the sport news.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Likewise yesterday.
Okay.
It's very, very busy, so I was able to call.
Oh no, my bad. Yes, yes, Daddy Israel, thank you for always calling on the program. Your prediction as regards the question for today is your prediction as regards the match that is going to be happening live between South Africa versus Ivory Coast today and Burkina Faso versus Tanzania, talking WAFCON. What is your prediction?
Well, actually, about this country, yeah, that is not my country, but we're Africa.
Yes,
so we have to make our prediction. Well, the match between South Africa and Cote d'Ivoire it will be a very difficult match.
Versus Ivory Coast.
Yes, Ivory Coast.
Yes,
it will be a very difficult match. It is either a drop that's going to happen in that match, or maybe South Africa win.
A draw or South Africa will win.
Yeah.
Okay. What of the match? What of the match between Burkina Faso versus Tanzania?
Well, I don't know the Super too much on that football part. I don't know about them.
Yeah.
I don't know, but maybe one may eventually win. I don't know about them much. So I can't emphasize on them much.
Okay.
But anybody that win, that is unlock.
Okay. Thank you very much for your contribution.
But what's up?
Hello. Hello.
Hello, are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Was it
Hello.
Malawi?
Yes. The match between Egypt versus Malawi is going to be happening live tomorrow, and Nigeria versus Zambia tomorrow.
But based on the Malawi team, they were able to defeat our women's team. They may still win again or higher draw.
Okay.
Because our female team, they really fuck up. The Nigeria female team,
they messed up.
Lack of preparation, and that is what is killing our football in Nigeria. Yeah, you see, let me tell you, if we did not have a good preparation towards the upcoming competition, there's no how we are not going to mess up. Because anything that is going to meet the African champion will prepare himself to meet the African champion. You have to prepare yourself. But because of the lack of little friendly match, it affected our preparation to the AFCON the World AFCON tournament. Look at what happened now. Now, by all means, for them to win that game, that's the under pressure. So I pray tomorrow they should win that game, and the next game they should also win.
Yes,
so that they are going to qualify.
Yes, thank you very much, Daddy Isha. That is
about the club issue. Now, my Chelsea people, that is what I said. I will need a defender. When you look at the 6-4 trash by.
Hello.
We are considering good. So because that's the point that we need a defender.
Yes.
And thank God I'm happy you said it that we have already signed the Crystal Palace defender.
Yeah.
That is a good news for me.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yes, thank you for always calling on the program, Daddy Show.
Thank you.
Yes, and with that, my time is fast spent on the program this morning. I will call it a wrap on today's edition of Sports Diaries. Many thanks to those who made today's program possible. Many thanks to you listeners out there for tuning in to listen to Sports Diaries. And many thanks to those who are here with me in the studios this morning. Until next time, I remain your favorite sports diva.